Hi there. Today's video is going to be how I was able to register our Sprinter van as an RV in our home state of New Mexico by doing a few simple things. First thing we did, 50 bucks, we bought a power inverter. This is critical in order to have a refrigerator that's actually cold when they come out to inspect your vehicle. So this inverter actually does work when the battery's off, but I did some math and we would have a dead battery in about 3 hours if we just left this plugged in. But to meet the requirement, a simple cheap inverter from AutoZone solved that problem. So we have our refrigerator plugged into that, and don't laugh, but this is what you have to do to get past. So yeah, I know it's kind of ghetto right now, but this seems to have done the trick. So we have a refrigerator, we have a living quarters. So this used to be a shuttle bus, so it has been technically converted now into a living quarters. Of course, we're doing a full build out. This is just literally to get our insurance into the proper zone. We're way high on insurance. This still shows up as a commercial vehicle, and even removing all the seats and having a weight certificate didn't seem to do anything. They really didn't care. First time around at motor vehicle, they basically told me that that's not a living quarters. So they don't really define what that is, but they said we're going to look at Nevada and see what they do. So Nevada has 5 things that you need, and you need any 3 of those 5 things. So sleeping, cooking, toiletry, water, black tank, refrigerator, things like that. So what we did, we spent literally, this is cheap. This is the cheapest thing I can think of to meet all the requirements. So the cooktop stove, that was 50 bucks. Just a simple Amazon cooktop. It stands on an old child's desk from Target where the glass top broke many years ago. So we've just had this old frame sitting around in our garage, and we went ahead and used some bungee cords and bungeed it down. The next item we bought was $100 on Walmart, and it is a pump sink, cute little foot pump sink that actually the water is pumped here. You fill it up here with your water, and then what happens is it drains down into the flush tank of our cassette toilet. So the sink water drains into the flush tank of the cassette toilet. So, and this just unsnaps and you just slide the toilet out if you want to use it. And then the propane tank, I was able to use one of the school bus tie downs for the wheelchair. Haha, that was pretty cool. It's like a ratchet system, super tight. It's holding this bottle just down. I mean, it's stuck down to the ground. I have a couple other bungees there just to make sure it doesn't pop out of that position, but pretty cool, pretty solid. Ran another bungee cord up here for the toilet paper and roll of paper towels. We have our little gas valve. Just have the hose kind of tucked up under there for now, so it looks pretty. So basically that's it for so we met the condition to have a holding tank, a running sink with water that's potable. That's potable, clean drinking water in here. We have a flushing toilet and a sanitary disposal system that allows us to store our waste in a safe way. We're able to dispose of our waste properly. We have a safe for travel Department of Transportation safe barrel. You cannot have certain, sometimes the propane tank is not something they certify. If it's like one of those balloon time helium, anything like that, it has to be an actual propane tank. You can have the little green bottles, apparently, and I had those, but when I bought the stove, you cannot hook a little green bottle to it without spending 10 more bucks at Walmart. So since it came with something that works with this type of bottle, I went ahead and pulled this out of the garage and popped it in here. So that's the kitchen. The fridge literally only works when if that's plugged in over there. So, I mean, on that one, it's just literally not very useful at all, except to pass the test. So when they come out and look at the car, this is actually on right now with the engine off. That's the one outlet that works on the Sprinter. When the car is off, the lower outlet always has power. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to start the engine to prove to them that the refrigerator works. Plus, if it's got nice cold stuff in there and there's ice forming around the freezer part, you're good to go. The other thing that this bus has rear air, so it has cooling, and it also has a rear heater. This is what we did for the bed. We just basically stuck 2 twin mattresses on the ground and made it look like a little bed area. I have a little sitting area in that bedroom, and of course the wheelchair lift still exists. And that's pretty much how we did it to pass the inspection. And in order to be registered as a recreational vehicle in New Mexico, so now we are an RV officially, and I got to take all this stuff out of here because it's not really, this is not the plan at all. Pretty much still doing our plan, which is this bus. We're doing this bus. We have a video on the details of the bus we're building. And tell you what though, so we spent $155 to buy the little sink pumper, the toilet, and the cooktop. We already had the refrigerator out back at our outdoor barbecue, so we just borrowed that one. We already had the propane tank, we already had the wicker chair, we already had the mattresses and all of these things. So, you know, we kind of had to go buy this stuff just to get registered. But my thought is I can return it. It's really just brand new still. I still have the boxes it all came in. We're probably not going to use this stuff. So I'm going to get my $150 back. Alrighty. And we hung some privacy curtains. So that's how you do it. If you need to register your vehicle as an RV, you need to build a living quarters that, it can be temporary like this one, but apparently that works here. So have a great day. Bye.